how do you layer your skincare properly? And in this case, your skin prep. Because if your makeup is separating, your skin is cracking, you have flakes, or it's just not laying right, then what are we doing? That is a lot of the questions that I get all the time, and we're going to be covering it in this video today. I'm actually going to walk you through, and we're going to do this step by step together of how to apply. So get ready to take your notes. Get your products out, check the description down below, get ready to order just a few things because you don't need a lot. And let's go ahead and get into this video. So how to layer your skincare for makeup, which would be actually skin prep. What product should you be using? Because I know that it can be a little bit confusing. We're going to go over the steps right here and actually do it together so you know exactly how to get the very best makeup results, because having flawless makeup routine actually has nothing to really do with the makeup itself. It actually has to do with the skin prep that you're doing beforehand. We're going to go ahead and just keep this really simple when it comes to the skin prep. Skin prep does not have to be a whole bunch of products. It does not need to be thick, especially if you are getting ready to put on makeup. Leave the thick and heavy products for your nighttime routine. That way it really has time to sit on the skin during the daytime, or when you're really getting ready to put on makeup for the day. You want a really flawless makeup routine. You want your skin prep to be nice and easy. We're going to be using a couple products here today. We're going to go that together. Everything is going to be listed down below. Go ahead and put what your skin type is down in the comment section. Make sure you do check out the description area because it's going to have everything listed that we are using and a couple other products that I would go ahead and recommend. Step one is exfoliating your skin. If you're not exfoliating your skin at least once a week, you want to be doing that. That's going to give you great preparation for your skin, your skincare, part of having a flawless makeup routine. A lot of the times we have issues with our makeup looking flaky, or it's not laying properly, or it just seems like it's kind of off just a little bit. A lot of those issues sometimes can be corrected whenever you're doing skin prep, and actually really doing is exfoliation. One way to go ahead and exfoliate, my skin is already exfoliated for today, using the Polish Choice. I love this one because having brown girl friendly products is going to be extremely important. We're going to be sharing that today. This product specifically, this is the Polish Choice 6% mandelic acid with 2% lactic acid. What is that? That means it's very light. It actually is going to exfoliate the skin over time while you're using it and give you that nice smooth surface that you want. The mandelic acid I love in this because it's going to give you also helping to not only exfoliate the skin, help with your skin when it comes to evening your skin tone as well. It's very gentle on the skin. Just get like a cotton round, put that on the cotton round and really go ahead and rub it on the face. You can use a cotton ball and go ahead and do that. This is a great alternative to go ahead and use. Use this right before your actually skin prep routine. This is the first thing you would actually go ahead and use. Down below in the comments, I will go ahead and list in the description and list a couple different products that you can use, like a honey enzyme mask in your skincare routine, which I like to do once a week, that you can put into your routine. Also an actual, like an exfoliant that's a physical exfoliant, like some type of scrub. Not all scrubs are created equal. I'll put that in the description below. Let me know if you need a video when it comes to a skincare routine and knowing exfoliants. Just let me know. I'll go ahead and create that video. I also need to know your skin type, okay? Next, what you want to do is, since you took away from the skin or you have exfoliated already this week, you've already washed your face, you're getting ready to prep the skin, you need to put back into the skin. So you want the skin to be nice and damp. You want to go and start with hydration. There's two things of hydration that I love to go ahead and use. This is a organic rose water. I'll put it in the description down below. This is so good. You shake it up. Make sure you shake it really well. You're just going to spray it on your face. Now, this is something that's really going to give you really good hydration. Put water on your face and splash with water on your face, and then go ahead and spray it. That is more ideal. Rose water actually helps to not only hydrate the face and bring moisture in, it also helps to support the moisture and the skin barrier, and it also is going to help with your supporting products and serums that you put on after. This is definitely something that you want to go ahead and use in your skincare routine, regular AM and PM, definitely for skin prep. The other option is a rose water. This is the Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner by Fresh. I love this and swear by it. Make sure you shake it really well. We're going to go ahead and put this on too. You don't have to do both. Making sure that your skin is nice and hydrated is going to be the most important thing when you're doing your makeup. I like to put it in my hands and then just kind of press, and it smells really good. Rose water is something that is not only hydrating, but it's also going to give you the moisture support, like I said. It also is a very light exfoliant that is also going to help with the pigmentation of your skin. Now, this is something over time that it's going to do. However, it's something that's really going to help even your skin tone as well with consistent use. Either one, I love both. You can use both together if you want. Definitely want to use that in your skin prep and go ahead and use it in your skincare routine. Do it on damp skin, then go ahead and apply one of these next. Trust me, your skin will thank you later. I promise. Now that the skin has been prepped with the hydration, your face should still be nice and wet. Bring it down, everything down the neck. When you exfoliate, bring that down the neck. Go ahead and make sure you're getting the ears. We want to go ahead and make sure that we are continuing to put hydrating and moisturizing products. That would actually be the first product that sits on the face because we don't want to have too many things. Next, we're going to go in to add some more moisture. We're going to start with the eyes. Now with the eyes, I do like to go in with this one. This one is the F09 and it's an anti-wrinkle eye cream. This one does really great with not only giving a lot of hydration to the skin, softening the skin underneath the eyes, and then also obviously helping with wrinkles and crow's feet as well. I like to go ahead and just rub that around the eyes and make sure you're doing it on damp skin. Always do and apply all your skincare on damp skin. If you are not doing your skincare in the shower or in the bath, once your skin is nice and open from the shower or the steam from the bath, trust me, you need to be doing that because then everything is actually able to do its job a lot better and penetrate the skin instead of sitting on the top of the skin. Making sure it's nice and wet and moisturized, then you want to apply your eye cream on. I love this one because it's going to really do a great job at softening the skin. It's not going to mix with your product. It's going to allow your product to go on nice and smooth as well. So you're not going to have to worry about your product having too much creasing caused by your cream being too thick that you're putting underneath your eyes. After that's done, you can go back in and damp the face if you need to. You can use the rose water spray or the rose water toner if you need to. Spray before you go in and do your moisturizer. I'm just going to spray again. You can also just use water or a water bottle. We're going to go to the next step. This is pretty much going to be like the final step, is using a moisturizer or face base or face cream. This is the one by Bobbi Brown. It's the vitamin E rich face base. And this is a all-in-one primer and a moisturizer to the face. This would be The next thing that we're putting on our skin, we're just going to put a little bit of the product. I love this. This one actually has lasted me quite a while. You don't need a lot. I love how it feels on the skin because it's like a twofer. It's a 2-for-1 deal. I'm going to go in and I just go and apply it on the face and then really work it in, making sure that the face is damp before you go ahead and apply that on your face. And it smells amazing. Just give it a nice little massage and a nice rub down. This is going to give you the very best results, making sure that you have exfoliated first. Make sure you're exfoliating once a week. You're not going to exfoliate every single day. At least like once a week is going to go ahead and show you really beautiful results with your skin. Your skincare is going to be able to penetrate and do its job a lot better without having old dead skin on the top. When you're doing your skin prep, with your skin prep, your skin is going to go ahead and prepare for the makeup to lay so much more flawless on the skin and look like butter. Your products are going to glide so much better. You'll actually be using a lot less product whenever you are prepping the skin. That's all we're going to actually apply when it comes to your skin prep. At this point, the third thing that you would go ahead and apply is a primer, if you need a primer. Now, if you're using 3D foundation, which is the makeup that I love to use and pretty much the only thing that I use here, then you'll notice over time, if you start taking better care of your skin, you're one that used to have to use a primer, you'll notice over time that you won't need a primer because you focus more on skincare, and that your skin is doing so much better and able to support itself and lay a lot more flawless when you do your makeup application. The third thing would be is to go ahead and apply your primer. If you need to go ahead and apply your primer at this point, we've only used 3 products. You might only be actually using 2 products if you're not using a primer to go ahead and prep the skin. That is not counting an exfoliant. Exfoliant is only once a week that you would need to do that. If you were using a liquid exfoliant, you could go ahead and use this before you apply your makeup every single time. Is it okay to go ahead and use this? You definitely can. You want to do a really good exfoliate once a week. And then go in with your hydrating products, which would be your toners. Make sure you're applying everything to damp skin whenever you're doing that. You have your next products, which would actually be your hydration and your creams. You have your eye cream and then your face cream that you're putting all over the face that are going to be nice and light. And this one is actually a face cream or moisturizer and a primer already. If you're one that needs a little bit extra help with primer because your skin is really dry and you haven't been focusing on it, or maybe you have oily skin, then you would go ahead and put your primer on. Let me know down in the comments what your skin type is. Do you need a video on primers? We can go over the best primers that I love to be able to go ahead and use, especially with the all-in-one cream makeup. And that's it. The key takeaways is to keep everything nice and light when it comes to your skin prep, and exfoliate. Make sure you're applying everything evenly on damp skin. Don't overload your face with a whole lot of products before you actually are doing your makeup, because that's how you run into your makeup separating or your makeup even peeling. And that's it. Trust me when I say this works. These products work. These work really great on all skin types because we're focusing on hydration and we're focusing on moisturizing the skin and what it needs. All skin types need that to help it to balance itself out. That is it. And it's time to go ahead and move on to your makeup routine. You can allow your skin to breathe and to get everything absorbed. I will wait at least 10 minutes before applying your makeup if you can, and then go in with your makeup routine and keep it nice and light. That is the name of the game. That is how you keep skin prep nice and easy. And this just helps to not create the overload and the overwhelm when it comes to what do I need? What do I use? You keep it simple, you keep it light, make sure that the products that you're using focus on more than one thing, that they are going to be gentle with the skin, focus on hydrating, and focus on moisturizing the skin in a light manner. That is it. Let me know what you think and what do you need to see next. And I will see you next time. Ciao for now.